Hey guys, it's me, Marty, and welcome to this week's edition of Tutorial Tuesday. I know it's been a long time since I posted a tutorial, and there's a bunch of different reasons for that. The main one being I have gotten so many products that I've been focusing more on First Impression Fridays, but tutorials are always a good time, right? So today I wanted to do a one brand tutorial. So I have an almost full face of Kylie Cosmetics. I have been a Kylie Cosmetics fan since my first order, which was, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. And of course it was lip kit. Ever since the lip kits, lips have been my staple with her, which is kind of what she's known for anyway. So, but I have kind of branched out. I got some other products, some highlighters, some blushes, all kind of junk. So I decided to try to do a full face, almost full face of Kylie Cosmetics. The only things I didn't use are things that they don't make. So they don't have a foundation. I don't have a setting powder, all the rest of that stuff. So what I did use today was these products. Take Me on Vacation eyeshadow palette, the Wet Set highlighter palette, blush in the shade We're Going Shopping, the highlighter in the shade True Mama, lip liner in Ice Latte, an eyeshadow duo in Quartz and Topaz, and 2 matte lipsticks in the shade Nova and August. So if you want to see how I used all of these products to create this look, you can keep on watching. Also, if you want more information on these products as well as every other thing I used on my face, I did include every single product I used today in the corresponding blog post, which is linked below. Also, one more thing I have to do, I have to give a shout out to the Etsy store that made this shirt for me. It says Geez Louise, which those people that know us well in our life, me and Louis, I say this constantly to him. Geez Louise, because his name is Louis. But this is really cute because it also has the little Louis Vuitton monograms in it, and the O is like the little flower that they use all the time. So this store is, I wrote it down so I didn't forget. This store is Venosa Boutique, and they made this, and they also made, and I'll put a picture here, the blue Louis Vuitton lip print shirt that I wore a couple weeks ago. If y'all want to check out Venosa Boutique, they are amazing. This came pretty quick. I love it. I love the color, and so I just kind of wanted to give them a shout out for this top. Want to know how I use those Kylie Cosmetics products to create this look, and I kind of talk about some other things and throw in some little cards at the top. And if you just don't want to be by yourself and you are bored as the day is long in your house, because I know we're all going through all this, so just for a distraction or just to sit and chill, you can just keep on watching. Thanks. Okay guys, so my face is clean and primed, and my eyebrows are done, and my lids are primed and set and all that stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and start with eyeshadow. So today for Kylie, I have 2 different options of eyeshadows and just 2, which the Eyeshadow Duo with Quartz and Topaz, and the Take Me on Vacation eyeshadow palette, which I can put a card up for that review as well up at the top. I'm gonna use both of these because I use this one a lot for Topaz as a transition color, and then there's beautiful shades in here to fill in the rest of the look, because these little 2 baby shades, y'all know me well enough to know 2 shades ain't fitting to cut it for an eyeshadow look. So we'll do Topaz in the crease. Instead, for the transition color, what I'm going to do is go in with, and I hate this palette because of this shade right here, which is Coconut. That makes sense. Which is Coconut, and I hate that palette does that. And there's a couple palettes that do this where the name of the shade is on the back of the palette instead of under the pan, which I understand, because every time you're looking at it, you're doing like this the whole time, and I just don't get that. Louis, stop fussing, Bubba. Mama's trying to work. Anyway, the reason that this palette was the one I chose from Kylie Cosmetics, was the one I was the most interested in. I just really liked the color story, and I really loved this big super bright blue, which I never use, but I love it. That was my reason for going with this one instead of the other ones. And right now, I believe, I don't know when this airs, if it's still going to be going on, but at the present time, there is a sale at Ulta where the 9 pans are $19.99. So I'm going to put a picture of that right here. I don't know again how long that's going on, and I don't know if it's going to be happening by the time this video posts. But, and again, as always for transitions, I'm going to go to the corner of my lash all the way up to the corner of my brow. So there's our transition with Coconut. Next, I'm going to use my freshly cleaned crease brush because I cleaned it last night, and I'm going to dip into Topaz, which is on this in this little duo. So I'm going to just dip into this kind of heavy, because if I remember correctly, Topaz isn't, oh, I'm wrong. I was going to say Topaz isn't a crazy pigmented color. And then I'll pull back the brush, and guess what? Topaz is a crazy pigmented color. So I'm just going, again, I've been doing this lately when I do the crease of my eye. I've been starting right in the middle and pressing, and I don't know if this is like the right or wrong way to do, but I find for me, I like the way it makes my eyes look because I always contour later. So I just put it in the middle first because that's where I want to apply the most product. And then and then after that, I'll go and do the, like, spread it out with the same brush. So just how I do it. I like the way that looks, so I'm going to keep doing that. Okay, so we're looking good so far. I always say I'm going to do this and I never do. So this shade right here is the one I'm going to use to kind of do like a pre-highlight. And this is the shade Surfboard. So I'm going to use the other side. And this brush actually came with the palette. So I like this one a good bit. It's pretty good for a palette brush because usually those brushes that come with palettes, y'all know, with the exception of Anastasia Beverly Hills, I really like the Anastasia brushes, but most brands don't, if they include a brush at all, most brands don't give really good brushes. So I do like the Anastasia ones though. This one is decent. It's not great. It's not terrible. And instead of going get a cup, it's just a lot easier. So I'm going to close this up real quick because I'm gonna go and carve out my lid with milk. So our next part on our lid, I don't know, y'all, I really sincerely, honestly, passionately would love to use this blue somewhere, but I just don't see where it would fit in. So I'm gonna go with this beautiful like army green color, which is called, what is it called? God, I have to flip the freaking thing around, which is called Sea Breeze. So I'm gonna go with Sea Breeze and I'm gonna pack that on the outer corner, like the outer side of my lid, like half of my lid, and then I'm gonna do this beautiful yellow color, which I don't think I've ever used that color before. So this yellow color, which is called Sail Away. Yeah, Sail Away. So we're gonna go in with Island Breeze and then Sail Away. And I think that's another reason that I was drawn to this palette as well, is that it's so themed perfectly for me, like all the island stuff. And if you know me, you know I love the beach and I love island and I love like the island girl and all that idea. Okay, Island Breeze, let's see what's up. It's been a minute since I used this palette, actually. I can't remember some of it. Okay, this is pretty, very pretty. Okay, so I'm just packing that with this flat, like, Bogachet brush. And I'm just really packing that on the outer corner of my lid. The outer half of my lid, actually. Ooh. So I think we're good on that. I'm going to go in with Island Girl, which is this beautiful yellow, again, just so y'all can see this really pretty yellow right there. It's like a pretty dandelion kind of yellow color. I don't know, do people say that it's a dandelion color? They're gonna say it today because I just said it. Now what? So I'm gonna go in with Island Girl again, which is this beautiful yellow. That's beautiful yellow right here. I don't know if I like how it looks on the brush. Let's see what it looks like on the lid. Okay, yeah, that's pretty. It pulls in well with my shirt, which I won't be wearing. Just again, want to pack that yellow. That's pretty. I like this look. That's pretty. Which I always get comments of people saying, you like sound surprised that you like your look, but it's because of the fact that I'm not a makeup artist. So like everything I do, I'm like kind of like, is this gonna work? I have no idea. So I'm just using this little SL Miss Glam brush to blend the two of these together, just to make sure I don't have any harsh lines, because there's a time and a place for harsh lines. Today's not that day. So I'm going to my contour brush, her right here. She is going to go into First Class, which is this pretty chocolatey brown right here. We're gonna go into First Class and we're gonna use that as an eye contour. It's a little light for what I would usually use as a contour, but I don't want this look to get super heavy. Ooh, it's actually darker than I remember being, so pop that in the corner here, bring it up into here. I might have to go a little darker than this though. Like this is really lighter than I was expecting. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back into, oh wait, that can't be coconut if this is coconut. Sea Breeze. What did I do earlier that I kept calling coconut? Okay, so this is Paradise, the one I was using earlier. So now I'm gonna go with coconut, which is apparently this one, which is the reason that I hate when there are names on the back of a palette. Whatever this freaking brown color is at this point, I don't even know. I'm gonna just do a little tiny dot where we can pull it up into the lid. Now, the thing about this palette that I don't like is there is no nice, like really deep black or really deep gray to really round out a look. I know the theme is Take Me on Vacation. I think every palette needs to have a good solid black, or I'm gonna use this SL Miss Glam angled eye brush. This one to just pull that contour into the crease a little more. I know it's like a beauty YouTuber sin to say, but if my idea behind a palette is if this is the only palette you own, can you use it? Is it functional enough to use for everything? And this palette to me is not for somebody like me that has like, you know, I don't even know how many palettes at this point, but I could use a number of palettes to get a black from. If like you only have $50 to get a palette and you get this one and it's not in there, like I don't know, I don't really. I'm gonna use this one to blend all of this look together real quick because I don't want it to be a super You know, it's not going to be a divided look. I want this to be a blended, fresh, pretty island gal. My full name is Martinique. Like, if I cannot be an island girl, then something is very much so wrong. And the last thing I want to do for this look is use quartz, which is the other side of that duo. This bright, like, yellow gold color. It's like the same color as my shirt almost. I didn't think about that. I'm going to use this Vasanti pointed brush to get a good bit on there. See that? And I'm going to use it to dot my tear duct with because this color is beautiful. Like, I remember when I reviewed it, I was like, oh, okay. Oh, yeah. See how that catches the light? It's so pretty. I love that color. Well, by the time this post is going to be over, but I know we're not having like a traditional Easter like we usually do, but this could be a cute Easter vibe too. I'm going to go work on some more of my look and I will be back to do the under eye look with you. So I'll be right back. Louis is standing there in the door looking at me like, come on, we got stuff to do. We have nothing to do, baby. We're on quarantine. We can't do anything. Anyway, so I'm back to finish off this look. So for the eyes, I'm going to go under the eye with, let's actually do, you know what? Let's do this shade right here. Folded the beauty tutorial way. This one, this like taupey gray shade, which is called, I don't even know why I'm telling y'all the names, Luxury. Oh, that's a good name though. So we're gonna go with Luxury on this like skinny pencil brush. I'm gonna go under the eye with it. Right at the lash line. I did do my liner. I did my color correct concealer. I did foundation. And the reason I always do the under eye makeup now is because I want to do under eye highlights and concealer and all that. So I like that to be done where I can go back and clean it up with concealer should I mess something up, because you know that never happens. Whatever. So I'm going to tap this off and I want to go back in with this beautiful like pink color that I don't think I've ever used or even really noticed before, which is called Aloha. The names send me in this palette. Like I love it. So I'm going to take a little bit of that on the brush right here. I'm going to sweep that from the inner corner of my eye. Not exactly but we topaz here, and we want Aloha on the bottom rim, right? Because I just love highlight and shimmer and sparkle and shine, because we need that right now, especially like today, like the way the world is right now. That's gonna be it for now. I'm going to go and apply a little more eyeliner under the eye as well. Okay guys, so my face is pretty much done. I have a few more things I need to do, including these two Kylie Cosmetics products. Let's do the blush first. So this is the blush and We're Going Shopping. Here it is. Pretty, like a perfect pink color. As y'all know, if y'all watch this long enough, y'all should know me well enough to know I don't like a super pink blush. I like a good honey blush. So this one is perfect. I'm gonna smile and put it just at the top, like just on the apples of my cheeks. And it should be very light. There we are. So yeah. Yeah, she's so bronzed today, girl. So that's the blush compact. So this is the Kylie blush and We're Going Shopping. If you want to know anything I'm wearing on my face today, on and off camera, I will have the corresponding blog link below, which will have every single thing that I used in today's look. So this is the Wet Set. This is, if you can't tell by how dirty it is, my favorite highlighter of all time, because it's such a good, it's like a wet, it's called a Wet Set for a reason. Like when you push it, like, I don't know if y'all can see it. It's got like a weird cream texture, and that's not the only reason I like it. Watch this. I mean, if you're going somewhere you need to glow, so I'm just gonna put, oh, that blush is kind of bright. I'm gonna have to brush a little bit off. So I just put it on the top of my cheeks here. This is not a highlight for all over, because like I don't want to look like this all over my face. Today, there have been times that yes, I wanted to look like this all over my face, but today is not that time. So I'm only going to do the bigger parts with this, right? Just the spots that I want to draw extra light to. And then like there's a couple other spots we're going to use the other one on. So that was Privacy Please, which is part of the Wet Set, which is gorgeous. And I love the packaging too on this. So I'm going to use the Moda Pro Accentuate brush just to kind of blend that out a little bit, because obviously I can't keep it like that. It's beautiful though like that. I'm not mad at it, but y'all know my vibe enough to know that that's not how I roll. So I'm going to blend it out a little bit. Highlighter, we still have a good bit of shine and sparkle going on, but we're not going crazy. We're not like, you know, hi, my highlight has arrived and my face is not far behind it. We don't want that. That's not my gig. So if it's yours, girl, hey, shine all you want. But for me, I don't like it that much. Okay, so now we're going to use this beautiful, I just got this one recently. We're going to use the Cocoa highlighter, pressed illuminating highlighter in True Mama. And that's only because since this is a Kylie only tutorial, I really wanted to use a bunch of different products from her. So we're doing 2 different formulas of highlighters. So we have the Wet Set, which is on this hand, this finger, and then we have the powder highlighter, which is on this finger. So all I'm gonna do with this is just do my brow highlight, my nose, and my Cupid's bow. I mean, yeah, so you see the Kylie's highlighters do not play around, and if you think they do, shut up, because you're lying. Okay, so there's our highlight on the brow, highlight here, especially since we went with the Take My Vacation palette. I have on like this khaki shirt, which I guess reminds me of sand, so it makes me think about the beach. I wanted to keep to be really glowy today, and I think pretty much achieved that. So now today I got something new that I wanted to try. So first I'm going to start with the Ice Latte lip liner, which is sold individually. It's like not part of a lip kit. It's sold by itself, and I actually got it in a Christmas set. I think it came with this blush, I can't remember, but it was a holiday like try it set. So this is Ice Latte, and honestly I decided to use Ice Latte today specifically because I have Ice Latte and coconut that are individual, and I use coconut all the freaking time. I wanted to switch it up and use something different, so which they're really similar colors anyway. Beautiful, beautiful, extremely complimentary brown nudes. All right, okay, so gorgeous, right? I know, I love these. So I have 2 new products to try that I've never used before. These are Kylie's matte lipsticks. So these are the 2 I have. I have August and I have Nova, which Nova I've seen so many times. So what I want to do, since they're pretty similar, is do an ombre lip. Okay, so Nova, it's pretty light, very pretty color though. Her packaging, they're okay. They're not the best lipstick packaging. I do love that it says Kylie right on the front. That's super cute. Again, I like these, but the pink one I got for in the same Christmas set, I think it's called Almost Friday, is like one of my favorite matte lipsticks I've ever owned. And I'm not usually a twist up girl, but Kylie's are pretty good and they smell good too. So this one is Nova. So we're going with Nova on the outside. Right, so Nova, that's pretty, I like that. I don't know how, as a twist up, a traditional, I call them twist up, a traditional, it seems to fill in the lines on my lips pretty well. I'm surprised at that, because at first I was like, girl, you did a scrub, but apparently you didn't scrub it enough, but it looks decent, I'm surprised. And then we're gonna go with August, which is like literally a shade or 2 lighter. And we're going to open this back up. And also, if you want to see the review for that Christmas set where you can really get a more in-depth look at the matte lipsticks, I'll put a card for that up at the top. I don't want to go through, like, it's literally just different shades of the same thing. And I'm going to just it's high. Oh yeah, it's pretty. Kind of just contour the lip a little bit and give like I said, a little more dimension. So for my girls with smaller lips, you know, that'll be something you might want to try, because it can give the illusion of a bigger lip if you want a bigger lip. Yeah, that's pretty. Okay, so that is it on the Kylie products. I'm going to go and finish my look. All right, guys, so I am finally done with this almost full face of Kylie Cosmetics. This is the final look. I hope y'all like it. What do y'all think? Let me get close to y'all so y'all can actually see. Let me say this really quickly, even though it's not completely related, but I just have to say it just in case. If one side of my head looks like it's curled more than the other side of my hair. I tried the freaking beach waver, y'all. That thing, oh my god, halfway through I was like, nah, I can't do this, and I had to switch. But that's a tale for another time on another day. So this is the finished look using almost a full face of Kylie Cosmetics. Again, if you want to know exactly what I use, what products I used, I am gonna have them listed in the corresponding blog post, which will be linked below. So you just click that link, it'll take you, it'll show you every single thing I used on my face. I did highlight the Kylie products that I used on camera, but I also included everything I used off camera, which is funny because when I look at those lists, it seems like I use so much freaking stuff on my face. Thank you so much for watching the return of Tutorial Tuesday. I'm glad to be back doing tutorials again. I know we're all stuck in the house right now. I know I am, and it sucks. And I was stuck in the house before because of all the migraines, but after that, and now with this insane virus all over the place, you know, we're all at home stuck in the house. So in order to not be bored, or in order to just kind of have some human contact if you're by yourself, try something fun. Do your makeup, test it out now that we have time, so that when you can go out, girl, you will. be ready to get it. So again, you can hit me up on my Twitter or my Instagram or any other social media, which is always the last slide. I will see you next week. Same glam time, same glam channel. Bye.